to have a constitution which can guarantee us free and fair elections. And we have seen what happened in Matungu and Kabuchai and all over the country. This is not what is called free and fair elections. On a day of elections, there should be total peace. And whereas Harambee House likes condemning politicians, but this time around, I am condemning the administration, the people in the Harambee House and the police, the measures they put in place to ensure that election day in Matungu, Kabuchai, and everywhere where there were by-elections, there was peace. They failed. Because that is their mandate. It's not the mandate of the independent and of the Electoral Commission. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Finally, I've talked about the two stages Raila and Uhuru agreed on, which was the handshake, bring peace and stability, and drive the BBI process. There are people in government, and they know who they are. Instead of being compliant to what Uhuru and Raila are doing, instead of making sure that the BBI process succeeds with millions and millions of votes so that it's overwhelming, they are now considering the question of succession in 2022. Civil servants must be subject to political authority, to civilian authority. And we know what these characters are trying to do to determine who becomes president in the year 2022. Those characters are undermining the authority and the goodwill and the vision of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. Harambee House and all government institutions which are subject to civilian authority should keep away from the question of determining the political leadership that will arise in the year 2022. That is not their responsibility. Some of them tried when Kibaki was retiring. They didn't succeed. During the first Kenyatta government, they tried, they didn't succeed. And even this one, they are not going to succeed. So we plead with them, do your job. And BBI should not be their responsibility. BBI should come back to the elected political representatives so that we can go to the people of Kenya and make sure they vote overwhelmingly for BBI. Because it would be a shame if you had 3 million signatures and only 3 million people vote for BBI. We want to be an expression of confidence, authority, and sovereignty of the people of Kenya that we have elected to change our constitution. Not change, but review it positively for the future of this country.
That there are Kenyans who forget that as of February 2018, we did not have a country called Kenya. We in the ODM had already mapped out the two sides of Kenya. And we'd already sworn in our own president, Raila Amolo Odinga. And we were committed to a journey of separation. The fact that the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta met and agreed to chart a common path was a good thing for this country, because we would not be talking of a country called Kenya. And there are enough people who do not remember that. There are enough people who belittle that handshake and say that it's just about two people. It is not about two people. It was about a country. We are rightfully and will always remain behind the Right Honorable Prime Minister. And therefore, there are those who think that they can belittle the handshake and introduce other foreign elements and other foreigners and take us elsewhere. We want to remind them that where we were in 2018, as of February, Nyasachel wanyalodo kanyo anytime kata sani. Awach ni kigozo ka awach ni. The handshake was about this country and the future of this country. A separate issue is about the presidency. Raila Amolo Odinga does not need the handshake, does not need BBI to ascend to the presidency, because the presidency remains in BBI or no BBI. And we will support him, and the truth is he has always won and they've always robbed us. But this time round, he will win and we will get it.